Hi, and welcome back to the Gagged podcast. I'm your host, Bella Joie.
And I'm Leah Hayes. And today we have two very special guests.
Stunning, gorgeous, iconic. If you don't know, now you do know.
Mm-hmm.
Brittney Gagged.
Hello,
and
you
Angelica
guys.
Good.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. It was a gorge, by the way.
Oh my god, you guys look amazing. I love the brunettes and the blondes.
No,
and
literally.
We're so good.
cute.
We have
This
this
combo
combo
is
is
so
yeah. The hottest
Such a
girls in
vibe,
the world.
such a vibe.
I tried eating pussy. My first girl scene was on camera, and I thought, I'm sure she can give me a blowjob and I can fuck her.
Yeah.
Wrong. And I made out with a girl that kind of looked like Taylor Swift, but it was I wasn't hard from it. It was kind of just for the vibe. It was wet noodle. I feel like more trainees need to get gangbang. I hate seeing. I want to do it so bad. Gangbang me, everybody.
I did.
Oh yeah. Love it.
So when did you guys first meet? Did you guys meet through the industry or just peeking, partying, running around?
Kind of a funny story. It's so funny. So once upon a time, I was a baby tranny and I really wanted body.
Okay.
So I was wearing hip pads at the time and I was driving myself crazy. I knew about silicone injections.
Right.
And I was literally asking one of my close friends, Elena, and she was like, oh, I don't know, which she does know, but I think she was low-key gatekeeping.
Yeah.
And then I asked her and I'm like, girl, I will literally pay you because I know you got pumped and I saw it on your story. I was like, oh my god, no, I'll just give you the plug. I'm not going to make you pay me. You were so sweet. Yeah. And then, so I gave her the plug and then she did a little, and then... You were flying out to America. Yeah, so we were okay, she was in Palm Springs at the time, so but we needed a hotel. So we're like, why don't you come to my hotel because I have to get one anyways. So she drove in from Palm Springs and we got pumped together. And that's
cute.
how we met. The first time we met. Yeah. And
Girls
TS
get
for
pumped
Straight was there.
together.
Isha. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was there too. It was fun.
Oh,
yeah.
cute.
Oh
And then
my
we just really hit it off. We did a collab that week. I ended up moving out to LA, and then we both continued to get pumped together. We would just get our bodies done every couple months.
Every time you flew in.
Yeah, which we don't condone, but we did it, so whatever.
No, it's one of those things. Every girl I met that's been pumped, they're like, I don't recommend it, but
I'm gonna be
teen
honest.
and
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You have to be honest, especially for the young girls
Yeah.
that don't know about it.
Yeah.
They might see your bodies and are like, oh my god, I want my body like that, and try to go about ways to do it and don't know the actual route that people went. And
Yeah,
be
right.
unrealistic, so it's better to just be open.
Yeah, the amount of times I've been at a party and I'm talking to a girl, she's like, oh, I want to do it. And I'm like, you don't want this. You couldn't take this. You don't have it in you. So, because some girls really can't. If you have any anxiety, I'm like, you don't want this because the health anxiety afterwards is forever. And you just have to live with it. I know girls who've had to take it out. Thankfully, we're doing good. Knock on whatever this is. Marble. But, there's always a chance.
Mm-hmm. So what are the health complications for those who don't know?
So obviously it's an illegal procedure. So the person that actually did it doesn't even speak that much English.
We
were
lovely,
talking through a translator app.
Okay.
She's great. But it's illegal because it can hit a bloodstream and kill you. Getting it done is the most dangerous thing, but of course with having anything in your body, it can cause issues later on. Thankfully, we're good. I take all the precautions. I'm never gonna go skating or skiing or anything dangerous again. If we fall, I know a girl that fell on her silicone on concrete. Yeah, and died and passed away because she drowned.
You're joking.
I just listened
She drowned.
to this.
Wait, the silicone
it went into her lungs.
Oh.
And I will tell you this. At my hair salon where I get my hair done in Montreal, there's a girl there and she's body down. She's an old school doll. She's not that old, but older than us, and she has body. She makes me look like I have nothing. Body.
Oh, and you got body.
And no, trust me, you should see this girl. It's mwah. And she was telling me that her last round, it was her 12th round, which is a lot. And each time she was getting big amounts, right?
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God, she was tasting in her mouth. And then she drove from Montreal from Toronto, where she got it done, all the way to Montreal. And then went to the gym the next day. And then she literally was like, oh my God, I have to go to the hospital. Something was wrong. And then she was in the hospital for 2 months and they were flushing out her lungs every couple days. And she's fine now, thankfully. But that pumper that was doing her, that's the last girl she ever did. She said she texted her one time to say, are you okay? Are you going to say anything about me? And then she was like, no, you're good.
Yeah.
And then the girl she stopped doing it. And now there's nobody in Canada who does it, which is how we became friends because I had to fly all the way to LA every time to get it done.
Oh my God, that's
So
so
I did
insane.
7. And then the last time we were together and I remember like we were holding hands and I was like, babe, like this has to be it.
Yeah.
It was like we had this eye contact and like something about watching your best friend like do it. It's different than doing it to yourself. And I remember just seeing her. She went first and I was like, girl, like
and it wasn't
this
even
is it.
like a thing that we really needed. I feel like
we
we
were
did
like,
need body at one point,
do we
but
cancel? Like we're just I was just that time I just wanted to perfect like a little like little
totally.
spot of it.
Yeah.
But we were there, we were like, do we? And then we did. And then after we were like,
you need to know when
that's
to stop.
enough because
I
Yeah,
feel
because
like
there's
it's
always
trans
something to
women.
correct.
always,
but like, you don't
always
know when to
the
stop.
butt can always be bigger.
Yes.
No,
It can
literally.
always be bigger. There's always going to be a girl with more body or this or that. And, eventually you have to be like, this is what my body looks like. And I'm happy with that.
And I love
No,
it.
and
yeah.
that's such a hard point because I literally was just talking to her like I want to get a second BBL. I was
Oh
like,
my
I want
God.
to just do it again, like get a few more pounds and just get everything sucked out and put it in. And then I was like my body looks good. Like I shouldn't do like
You're
too
perfect.
much. I was like I could It's always this weird thing as like a trans woman. You're trying to like perfect this
Yeah.
image of like what you always wanted.
Right.
But then it's like if you would have looked back in the beginning when you were like a baby tranny to
Yeah.
like now you
Now
would have
you're
been
like-
so like oh my
Yeah,
gosh
you're
you're
so,
so
like,
kind
proud
of
of
it like
it.
looks
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
But you get so caught up in it.
There was a
that
day
it's
that there was a
hard.
girl dying to be anything like you.
100%,
And now you're
yeah.
even past what you ever imagined. So
Yeah.
that's what we have to tell ourselves, like, it ain't that bad. You look
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
For
Literally.
sure.
The body's bodying.
Yeah.
I like to revisit old pictures, and I'm like, wow,
I
bitch,
have
you
to.
came so far.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have to go any
The old
farther.
groupie
You
Yeah.
know?
days.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also
Easy.
just like enjoy your life because like with surgeries and stuff like there's always downtime. You're spending
Always,
so much time like
always.
recovering or like health anxiety and stuff. It's like I just want to
Yeah,
live.
no.
Yeah.
And it
it's a
can
lot.
be an addiction, like immediately.
The gratification,
Yeah,
especially with pump,
feeling better about your
you
body.
get that day. If you do a little round,
Yeah.
a big round, you kind of have to chill for a couple days. A little round, we've gone and done stuff that night
That's
Yeah.
wild.
because it's
My anxiety
so
could
it's
never.
like getting
Yeah.
lip
I'd be
filler.
panicking.
It's like getting lip
Yeah.
filler.
Yeah,
and
it's
each
instant.
time you kind of start to care less, which is what gets dangerous about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're like, oh, I was fine after the first one. The second one was fine.
If you
the
get
third
this
one, you're
God
like, oh,
complex
whatever.
where you're like, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you have a hard time imagining something bad happening to yourself.
Yeah.
Until maybe one day something a little scary happens and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
moved, or
Do you
things
feel
like that.
like getting all the surges and stuff in pump? Like, do you feel like that helped your like career? Do you feel like that helped you like
Yes.
in the industry and sex work, just like in general?
I do.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
I
Okay.
think that for one to be successful in this industry, you have to have a lot of confidence.
100%.
And I gained more confidence through altering my look. And
I
Yeah.
think also I've always been attracted to like the bimbos, so like Anna Nicole's, and as a little baby, that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've always been obsessed with the porn aesthetic, and those
Yeah.
girls are normally like big titty, big ass
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
And I
100%.
feel like
Yeah.
being in the industry definitely did influence me to continue to get
Yeah.
it done. I don't
Yeah.
think I would have this fat ass if I was
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's
I
like something you always wanted.
Yeah.
But it's just like
Always.
being
I
in
just
the
never thought
industry
it
and,
was
like,
possible of
on
it.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
I,
like it's enhanced.
I used to be
Yeah.
a drag queen before I transitioned.
Oh,
When I was like
really?
18, when I was like 18, I was getting like snuck in because the
Yeah.
age where I'm from Canada is 19.
Okay.
But like they were letting me come. Like my mom came with me to a couple of shows, stuff
Oh,
like that.
cute.
And like my drag aesthetic always was these girls. And I remember like at one point during lockdown, I was like I used to be a hairstylist. I was home. Like obviously salons were closed and. I remember, like, all I was doing was, like, staring at these pictures of these, like, Nicolette Shea and Danny Banks, who now I've had the honor of, like, meeting and being friends with, and it's amazing.
she's
But, like,
a
I was like,
character.
Yeah.
I was like,
character.
why am I not looking at pictures of hot guys? Like, you know, I was like, I'm, at the time, gay. Like, I like men.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was like, oh, no, I just want to be these girls.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Everyone goes through that.
I told
phase
myself, like,
of
okay, I'm
that.
20. Now is the time. Like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm doing it now. And then by the time I was like 23, I was like deep in, like, fully transitioned basically. As far as, I work fast. I'm a microwave tranny.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
So
like
fast.
literally boob job within a year.
Oh my
like, I think I
gosh.
had a boob job. I started my transition July of 2020, boob job in March, nose job in October, and then I was already getting pumped in January.
Oh my God, we
Yeah,
know
that's
that's
so
so
crazy.
Bam. And then FFS the next January.
Didn't
it was
you
quick.
also like get your hormones the day you got your boob job?
I started hormones the day after I got my boob job. I did expanders for my first pair.
Oh
So
my
they were
God,
put in at
great.
130 and then I filled them up to 750. And then I just got a second one in August to
Okay.
replace because I still had my valve in. So it was like uncomfy and like I could see it looked weird in
So
pictures.
that's gone now.
That's gone.
Okay.
We're
Thank
the
God.
same size now.
Yeah,
Cute.
we're the 1,000cc
Oh, okay, that's
sisters.
cute. You're both fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they look so good.
Thank
you.
you. I'm so
Yeah.
happy. It was such an improvement. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, it took me so long. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Everything comes at the proper time.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I did like one surgery a year.
Okay,
it was, like,
yeah.
a little bit
See, this is
one
what
year.
most in 1 year.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I feel like
little
I'm supposed to be
birthday
like a mind fuck.
Honestly,
Yeah.
birthday
I
present,
do
I would
so
do it on my
much.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
cute.
think I'm somebody where I have ADHD,
Oh, insane.
and when I want something,
You need
I've
it.
always been able to get it,
Yeah.
and I do not stop obsessing and thinking until it happens. And sometimes it's something like recently I just bought a bunch of Japanese Tamagotchis. Sometimes it's becoming a woman. You know what I mean?
Is there
Exactly.
a bimbo Tamagotchi?
I'll make one. We'll do a collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just get into something and I have to have everything right away, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing, you know,
Yeah.
with impulses and everything. But
No, totally.
I've never not had something I wanted. If I want
though.
the Chanel bag, I'll find a way. I will get that
That's the
money.
mentality you gotta
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
in this
if I
industry,
want-
though,
yeah,
you
You have
know?
to be a hustler.
You know, sometimes it makes you make
Survive.
silly decisions, but sometimes, it's like the most amazing decision I ever made, like transitioning.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about like having done what you've done and then like the attention you now get from like fans or friends or even like your family? Like how have they reacted to like
you want
both
the
of you
face?
guys like getting your surges and transitioning and doing porn?
I feel like my family has definitely had a completely opposite reaction to my fans. My fans love it and they're obsessed, and
Yeah.
I'm so like grateful and blessed to have them. My family, I haven't talked to in like 4 years.
Oh,
since I
really?
got into porn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was it porn or was it like the surge or?
It was porn. It wasn't.
Porn, okay.
I transitioned at 13, so they were
Yeah.
very accepting of all of that. But like, porn was the straw that broke the camel's back for some
Wow,
reason.
okay.
But it's kind of funny because I feel like I've gained a whole new family with some of the girls that I've met, and I've gotten like so close to her. I would consider her literally my sister.
Oh my God, I love you.
I do. I love you too. But I also love attention, and I love getting that from my fans.
She loves it.
We were just like coming from a massage, and I was driving back to my place. Someone stopped and was like screaming in their car, "Are you Brittney Cade?"
Oh my God, I love
That was
that.
famous.
I felt
video.
so famous.
That was a famous video.
You're just like, yes.
Literally, feet off in my Mercedes. Yeah.
No,
I love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, it's like that's what you choose to do, and like you're being safe, and like you're living your life. It's,
And I'm
it's
an
hard-
adult too.
No, 100%.
You're a grown-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That's shitty that
Yeah.
they like can't understand that. But
I've
also
been-
like friends
sorry.
can be so much more than
Yeah.
just like friends. You know.
It's like that RuPaul quote. She's like, "As queer people, we choose our family." And
100%.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been very lucky. I love my family. They're amazing. When I started my transition, I was a hairstylist, and I had like no money. And I was like, I can either have an apartment or I can save up for this. Because I was like, I knew the look I wanted from the beginning. It was always like this, like. So I was like, that's expensive, and I'm making like $13 an hour.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, I moved in with my parents. I lived with them for 9 months while I was getting shit together so I could save up for it. And thankfully, I started doing OnlyFans, and it went amazing. And then I lost my job at the salon. They fired me for, I think, a mix of being trans. And, you know, at first it's a little awkward. You're learning how to dress your body. I'd only known how to look like a drag queen.
Yeah.
You know, I had to, and maybe I still do, who cares? But like, but, you know, it was like a journey, and I just don't think they were down for that. And then somebody called the salon and told them about my OnlyFans, or they found out somehow, and,
Yeah.
you know, they fired me. And then I was like, oh my God, did I just ruin my life? And thankfully, now I'm like, Vibrant Salon in Fredericton, y'all fucking suck. And I make way more money than all of you.
Yeah.
And y'all losers.
I can find that salon like that.
Yeah, I really could. And I'm like, I made more money last month than that salon probably makes in a fucking year. So I'm like, whatever. Anyways.
Good riddance.
She was the salon girly too.
Yeah, I think a lot of us, we're all like hairstylists or something before. Yeah.
No, literally, I was like a little fag in like cosmetology school, like trying to like make it happen.
Me
I was
too.
like, actually, I hate this. I just like wanted to like be the girls that were in the class, and I was like, okay, we need to like alter what's
Exactly. You're like, no, I just want to get my hair done.
No, literally. Yeah.
But no, thankfully my family's amazing. I love them. I go home all the time. I have a big family. We're very different. We don't really talk about work.
Same, that's what my family is.
But like they know what they know, and we're happy with that. And like, you know, I've been able to help them with a lot of things. My brother's about to have a second baby. I've like, you know, done a lot for them and stuff. So, and I'll continue to. I love it, and I feel like that's kind of like the trade-off. Like I'm gonna do this, but like I'm gonna make sure you guys are like eating too. But they're good. They're not like broke, but you know. They're not making the type of money that we're able to make in this industry.
No, totally.
It's a rough world out there right now. Like, like everything's so expensive. So
no, we are like so lucky to be where we are.
We are, especially at our ages
and
everything.
Oh, for sure. I was just talking to someone I was like collabing with. And I was like, oh my gosh, we've like had such a busy week. But then I was like, what was me? I was like, okay, what? I have to like fuck some like hot people and my friends and like sit and just like kiki for an hour on like a podcast and like go to a party and socialize and network. I was like so lucky to like live the life that
Your
we
friend
live.
that's like a teacher's like, shut up.
No, literally. My friend is like a social worker and she's like,
girl, I
like,
wish.
it's so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm sorry. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
But it is work, what we do.
Oh, no, it is.
It
I'm
is.
not
People don't
downplay
understand
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like, I would much rather be doing this than
Of
talking
course,
to
of
9 to
course.
5,
Yeah.
you know?
You
But
know-
it still can be a lot. And like, I think it's more mentally taxing and it can be physically
It can
taxing
be,
as
for
well.
sure.
But to just like be in and out of like scenes or like, you know, you hype some stuff up and sometimes and so you're like putting on your best version of yourself.
Exactly.
Like,
It takes a lot of energy. Yeah.
It takes a toll on your mental health too. Sometimes
really
just 'cause
does.
It's like hyper competitive and like
It is.
you're always comparing
You're
yourself to everyone
competing
else.
against your best
they got
friends
this
for
scene.
awards.
Yeah, and
you
for
know?
like
Totally.
slots and like scenes and
and
whatever.
covers
you know,
of
like,
DVDs.
oh,
Yeah.
like, she made more money than me last month. What's wrong with me? When really, it's all about algorithms and all this shit. And like,
100%.
you know, like we're all and that's why I love to like collab with like my girlfriends and stuff because like the more you lift each other up, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah, because it's like
100%.
you got this opportunity, but if you're like collabing, like their success is your success.
Yeah.
and that's what you want for them.
A win
anyway.
for one of us is always
So,
a win for all of us.
exactly.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I feel like that's more of the
We stay
mentality
winning.
now.
We stay
I
winning.
mean, we we just got into like the studio kind of.
Yeah,
industry.
yeah.
Up for
A
best
little bit
newcomer, Miss
more.
Leah Hayes.
Yeah.
You're gonna
But-
take it
but
this
for
year.
me, this won't appear before. but
She's already
I
come
believe
out.
in you.
Yeah.
We'll
If you
edit
don't,
that in if you did.
done. But yeah.
In which case, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
No,
If
next
not,
year.
we're throwing tomatoes.
Either way,
Yeah, you guys are both
congratulations.
up for trans performer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win, but that's okay.
You never know.
I know, but that's fine. I'm happy knowing that I'm not. I
The
think it's
nomination,
healthy.
like there's so many girls in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
And I think I had an amazing year. I just like being Canadian. Like
You're the
I'm,
only
I'm
Canadian.
shooting for like one studio for the most part.
You
and
do
it's
mostly angels.
mostly
right?
mostly Trans Angels. I've done a couple others and stuff like that, but I can only shoot in Canada. And so like I know less people that do this shit. But I'm also like okay with that. Sometimes I think it's kind of cool to be the girl who doesn't win. Nicolette Shea told us last night she's never won an award ever, and I'm like, oh okay.
The
Basically,
awards
It's
really
like
so
American
much better.
Idol. It's like usually like the
Exactly.
runner-up.
It's
The
politics.
runner-up, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm so,
Yeah.
obviously winning is totally an accomplishment. I'm not undermining that, but I'm just happy knowing like being nominated to me is winning. And like
Yeah.
I feel like that's what this year's gonna be. And maybe one year I'll have a year where I'm really going hard and really doing those scenes and I'm like, maybe I'll be able to work in America or something. I'll get like whatever certification I need for that. But for now, I'm just like happy being a part of it.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
you're really doing it for the Canadian girlies.
I love Canada.
I feel like
I love
there hasn't
repping my
been like
country.
a girl, like a trans girl who's like done as much as you have, like
fair.
ever.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, really, like, I think before me, there was a couple girls that had shot. Evie Envy, she shot but she stopped. She just like has her life and like she just bought a place up in the mountains and she loves just doing her
cute.
OF and being chill. And then I know like Bailey has done some scenes and stuff, but it's like when I started, that's when like they were like, oh, okay, we're gonna do a lot more, and then they got some more studios in, and I'm not saying it's because of me, but I think like it's me, and now there's lots of girls. There's a couple of us. Like Rana's amazing.
No, I know Rana. Yeah.
Yeah, she's up for an award the same as you.
Yeah, same
so
as me, yeah.
I hope it's like one of my Canadian sisters.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
We can hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love
And
Canada.
congrats. You're killing
Oh,
it.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
everywhere. And
Brittney's
everywhere.
everywhere. Most famous girl in the world.
Yeah.
And yet I still feel like I could be even more places.
No, but that's I feel like that's it. You know,
You
like
will.
there's no cap in the industry, so it's
Right.
like you can grow as much as you push, and
Uh-huh.
so that's where it's like like the
Yeah.
same thing with the transition, where it's like if you look back to
You
where you
can
started,
always-
the girl that started porn would be like, oh my god, I can't believe I got there type vibe. But you're like, no, we can go further. We can just
Right.
keep doing it. Yeah.
I feel like I definitely am gonna be in the Hall of Fame at some point.
Okay.
I think you are now.
Obsessed.
She's
not
manifesting
yet.
it right
I think
now.
you have to be in the game for 10 years to get that.
Oh,
Okay.
there's an
Okay.
actual Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'll be in that 100%. You're
Yeah,
everything.
definitely.
Oh, for sure.
That's the goal.
And if not,
I'm
then just jealous.
I'm gonna cement myself in this industry.
You're like, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll
No,
sacrifice.
you're killing it.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
Definitely. I love it. So
Thank you.
what are the craziest things that's happened to you on set?
Yeah.
Like just like a crazy experience or like
like good or bad or funny or
Yeah.
whatever.
I definitely have had scenes where the chemistry was really off,
okay.
where I've dealt with people that did not like me, and then I have to get on set after they said something really rude to me, and then
Oh,
fuck them
really?
and be like,
Oh, like your
you're-
co-star.
Yeah, my co-star.
Okay.
And that was one of my first scenes, and it kind of just opened me to the game of being like, okay, like this is all fake.
Not
Porn
everybody's
is all
nice.
fake. It's
Yeah.
like so not real. It's so artificial, and you also have to. It's an art form in a way because you
Oh,
have
it
to
is.
fake intimacy. You have to
Yeah.
create this like energy where people literally believe you and think like, oh, like she's so horny, she loves it.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like, oh my gosh, this bitch was just so rude to me, but
Yeah.
I am gonna get my paycheck and you
Yeah.
know be a pro.
No, totally. It's like a
You gotta have
definitely
thick
like
skin.
acting
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
putting on a vibe.
It's
for
a lucky
sure.
day when there's real chemistry on set.
Oh,
and
no,
it's
it's
so
true.
nice. There's some scene
Literally.
partners I love working with. I love working with Brittney. Like she's my best friend, so even though we don't have like a sexual relationship,
It's, like, easy.
we
It's
can like
fun.
we
Yeah.
can
It's kinda funny.
It's like we're
Yeah.
like
Feel with each
it's
other, too.
just like we're having a kiki. Same
Yeah,
with you. I
literally.
love filming with Leah.
Yeah, that was so fun.
We gotta film.
Yeah,
we gotta
literally,
film.
so
Yeah,
fun.
Right
it's
after
fun.
this.
It's just
Yeah.
it's
Do our
like
brunette blonde
Brittany said to me
gangbang.
once, like sometimes it's just like playing basketball with someone.
Just
Like you know,
naked.
it's fun in another way. Like it's not about the sex; it's about like the energy and like
Oh yeah,
just
you like
performance.
support each other like in the
Yeah.
scene. Like me and Casey just did a scene together, and it was like only my third studio scene, so it was like a threesome with another guy and us. But it was fun because like me and her were like doing all the positions, and then we would like take a break and like we'd just be kicking and
Yeah.
talking and like having a good time, and it just like brought like good energy. And it was like, oh my god, girl, you look so hot, like you're killing it, and you just like hype each other up, and it just makes it like
That's how
so
it should
good.
be. You
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
be with
Should.
like a co-star that wants to lift you up and make you feel confident and
Yes.
sexy, and especially in a space where you need to feel like that. You know.
100%. Yeah. And I feel like it's like hard, like if a guy, I mean, I've done content collabs where it's like, why are you here? Like, why did you agree to do that if you're like not like into it? And then
it's
you're like,
weird.
okay, like now I'm supposed to perform and like get hard, and it's just like a lot. Yeah. I'm like, okay, we could have just like not.
It's not always
Yeah.
easy.
No,
you know, to get in a
definitely
character.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like harder even with like studio like OF. It's like you kind of can pick and choose. So like you're already like, oh, like I'm into you enough to do this, but like with studio you literally don't get a choice
It's a
sometimes.
like a
and it's
rabbit
stop
out of
and
a hat.
go.
You don't know who
yeah.
You also have creative control too about
too.
what gets
Love
showed,
that.
which I do love
Yeah.
about having
You're
my
like,
own
ew,
shit.
I look ugly there. Like,
Yeah.
bye. We're not
I
using that.
exactly.
grew up in there.
There's been
Sorry,
some times
baby.
the studios release
whole
something
video.
and I'm like,
Scrap that.
I look
Do
like
you
a
hate
brick.
me? Or
Yeah,
do
I'm
you
like,
hate
are you
me?
trying to me?
who on the
Overhead
editing team has
lighting?
it out for me?
No,
Yeah,
and it's
like, I look
always
so
this one
fucky.
company, which I won't say.
We
But
won't- we
they make
won't.
you look Fuggo Boots, like not
Oh,
you,
I already
but
said.
But just
Yeah.
we know who you're.
yeah,
They all know.
They,
Yeah.
everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's like they do that on purpose because they're like, oh,
It's
well,
humiliation
just, like,
ritual.
Yeah,
No,
Sometimes
said
feels
to me,
unicorn.
yeah.
after I did some stuff, he goes, girl, it sells because we're trans, and sometimes they make you look a little bit more clockable than you
They
usually
do.
look. And she goes, that's what helps it sell. Just like let them do their thing and like just keep it pushing. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, thank you for that because it was
It's
really
true.
throwing me
There's
for a loop.
some makeup artists for these companies where I'm like,
Ooh.
are you trying to make me look like a man right now?
Yeah.
No,
like,
but
what's
I'm
going
like,
on?
Can I get like a little nose
Harsh
contour?
contour.
It's just like a little something. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
fun. I love it. Need them to see.
No, it's wackadoo. For sure.
Wackadoo.
Wackadoo City is like our phrase.
Yeah,
So
I love
you
that.
guys have to say that
It's
now.
Wackadoo City.
Yeah, Wackadoo City.
Yeah.
You need merch that says that.
No,
You do. I want it. I love my
Wackadoo
friend's
City, Crazy
merch.
Boots pants.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Oh my god, on the butt like a juicy suit. Wackadoo
I
City.
think I'm gonna get a trans that says Wackadoo
You're the Wackadoo City girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get it like in my inner lip or something.
Oh, like a
Oh.
yeah.
I
Like
got
a,
one in
either
it, literally
anal
said
or
gone.
Wackadoo City.
Ooh.
How long
It
did you
says
have
tranny.
it?
What is it? Oh, it says tranny.
Yeah.
Tranny.
But then it started faded, so then it looks
No,
like
the tea
Annie.
was gone.
Annie.
She got it, and the next day the tea was gone.
Yeah,
Love.
Like it was
okay.
faded.
Love it.
Fuck.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was so cute.
Just get it touched up.
You can always do
Yeah.
that. When did you get it? Recently?
Over the summer.
I've heard that
Yeah.
those don't last long.
No,
Yeah.
I got it on like Melrose, and the guy that was doing it, he was like foreign, and he's like, "Does this mean that you're like?" And I was like, "Yeah, it does." I was like, "That's exactly what tranny means." I was like, "Yes, no, I was."
And no, I'm just doing this because I like trannies.
I love you so much. Yeah. Oh my god.
I do love your tattoos though.
No, you're
Thank
gorgeous.
you.
I wish
Yeah.
I could pull it off. We
Well-
got body painted once with tattoos, and I feel like I'm like very girly. Like I'm like, you know, my house is like a little pink princess like house, and when I'm tatted up, I just feel like it makes me look different. I have two,
Oh, no,
and I just
100%.
yeah, I think. On you, like you barely even realize you have tattoos. It just looks like they're part of you. On me, it made me look. I think the blonde and the boobs too. It's like I looked kind of harder.
No, like
versus
very
on you,
different
you still look so
vibes.
soft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the dark
I think it's
hair,
the dark hair and the
features,
tan skin.
And then I love like a latex dress moment. So
Yeah.
it's just like all like
Edgy,
encompassing.
edgy.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
that.
I would have
yeah.
to change a lot about myself if I wanted to be a tatted girl, and I'm happy right now.
Yeah. Well-
Sometimes I just like my arms too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I'm into
Sometimes
it.
I'm like wearing long sleeves because I want to hide them and like give a different vibe. So it's like I can't wear
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
love check fancy like floral dress.
I know, and I love my love check
Like I
fancies.
have like bats and
Yeah.
like a Medusa on my
No,
arm. Like it just
yeah.
isn't
The other
like,
day she
working.
wore a dress that looked like she was going to like the White House inauguration, and I was like, babes, that's not you. Like, take that off.
No, I was
Yeah.
like trying to
Like,
different
it was
vibe,
cute, just
you
not
know?
Love it.
her.
Oh my
Like,
God.
No, but that's like
Looks
lucky
like a
that like
politician.
in trans
Yeah.
porn they don't care as much about tattoos and stuff.
No,
Because
thank God.
in, like,
Cis
cis
girls,
porn-
I know this one.
Yeah.
Do you know Mimi Malibu? Did you ever shoot with her?
I don't think so.
She's
no.
really gorgeous, and she was having a hard time like shooting because she is so perfect and like body T, face T, everything perfect. And it's just her tattoos.
Is she the Italian one?
She's Italian.
Okay, I know
yeah.
exactly what
She's
you're talking about.
really
She's
gorgeous.
so
She's
stunning.
Canadian.
Is she from
From-
Montreal?
Yeah, she's from
Okay, then
Montreal.
the redhead.
Redhead,
She
yeah.
used to be a model.
Yeah,
She's so
she was
gorgeous.
dating your agent at one point, I think.
Riley.
Yeah,
Lucy.
I think
Oh.
so.
So cute. Yeah.
No,
I
she's
mean,
so gorgeous. I
Yeah.
remember seeing her at the Avian party in the summer.
Yeah.
no, she's cute.
And she went before us on the red carpet, and I was like, "That's what I think I look like on a good
Oh,
day."
she's
I
So
was just
pretty.
like, I don't want to go
felt she's
after
one
you.
of the first cis girls I ever filmed with.
Oh, really?
And,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
bomb pussy, I will say.
Yeah.
I will say. She
Wait,
was
you
bomb.
like pussy?
No.
Okay.
But like if I don't, but like I can get it. I get why some people do. It's not for me, but I've had some that I like, some that I'm like, no.
Have you ever off camera?
One time one time I was at a house party, and it was during like COVID, and there was like hundreds of people there. It was like in Moncton, New Brunswick, where I'm from, with the Creamy Bros, and like the cops were maybe gonna get called because somebody got punched, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go upstairs into like their bedroom, one of their guys' bedrooms, and like let them know. And then I got in there, and they were like, just stay in here. If the cops come, they can't come upstairs. And I was like, okay. So there was like a little bit of stuff going on, and I like tried eating pussy. I had done it for the first ever time that day for OnlyFans, so I gave it a
no
shot.
way.
I gave it a shot. And I made out with a girl that kind of looked like Taylor Swift, but it was like I wasn't hard from it. It was kind of just like for the vibes. I was like, I don't know, what am I gonna be stupid and lame and not do it?
No, totally.
And
I feel.
Sometimes I was like, you want to try new things, but it's
Yeah.
not really for me. But like, I feel I've never been with a trans man. I feel like still I would. It's not 100% my thing, but I think maybe that would be more enjoyable for me.
Because like the
Totally.
masculinity.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
like
it's
I'm
necessarily
into
the
boys,
pussy.
so-
I think it's like the femininity that like throws
Exactly.
me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only been able to do it like in orgies. like on camera orgies or like
yeah,
parties
no, it
and
was
stuff
an
where
orgy
there's,
too,
like, a
and
bunch
just
of
for the
people, I'm
cuteness, just like
okay, I
hanging
can like
out.
get into it, but
We do this.
For my-
one, no.
My first girl scene was on camera, and I thought, okay, I'm not attracted to girls. I've never been, but I'm sure like she can give me a blowjob and I can fuck her.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You're there and just like limp. You're
It
like,
was wet noodle, and then it's crazy. We were shooting at this house out in the valley, and then the owner showed up with their kids downstairs. So we had to pack up and leave. It was like a 10-minute scene.
wait, what?
Yeah, thankfully it got cut short.
Oh my god.
Wait,
It
so
was-
at least it
was
wasn't
this like
you.
an Airbnb? Like why?
No, it was like a huge mansion.
Oh,
Crazy.
but the owner showed up.
Yeah.
I just
And they
did
were like,
one,
you gotta go.
and the owner was there.
Oh no.
I just did a scene
In LA.
Yeah, in the valley, and like the owner was there, and she was just like hanging out, and then she's like, "Okay, bye
That's so
guys."
Okay, I love her.
You know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Some of them were really chill.
No, she was really cool. But that's wild. The kids showed up too.
Yeah, no, so they were
that's
like, gotta
But you were
go.
like my saving grace. You're
No,
like, okay,
literally,
gotta
like,
go.
next time we're doing Viagra
It's
or
like
Climax.
illegal to finish
I was
this
gonna
movie.
pound
gotta
you
go.
so fucking hard, but like I gotta go.
I was so close to getting hard.
Yeah.
I promise.
10 more minutes,
gonna
we
give
would
you
have
a
been
baby.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, that's like the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
fine.
like, okay, now I know I need a
a
little.
little help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Trimax?
I have.
I don't like it.
A lot of the times I did it, I used to be like in a swinger relationship, so we'd go to like a lot
Oh,
of swinger
crazy.
parties and
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
And like a lot of people there would do it because like you're drinking and partying all day,
Yeah.
and then like starts to happen, and
whiskey
so
dick.
then some people would just like do Trimax at like
I don't
swinger
like a
parties and all that.
Trimax boner though. I want like a genuine boner.
I want a
No,
genuine.
sometimes the
Boners
Trimax
hurt.
boners
I never
hurt
do
because they're
Trimax.
so
I'm a boner
hard.
queen.
It's hard to
And
get
then,
in
like,
spots too.
Yes,
But-
and
I can get it
also
going.
I get it going.
the other thing is like sometimes it's hard for men to come or women whoever to come on Trimax.
Yeah.
So then it's like they're just going and going and going and going.
With
and going.
no ending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, babe, I can't. Like,
You're
I'm
done.
sore.
I'm
like,
closing
I'm
up
scared.
shop.
Especially, like,
Closing
we don't
up
have
shop.
pussies, we have assholes, like they're not meant to be like fucked like that for
No,
them.
it's eventually
Let's
it's
be
time.
real.
It's time to call it.
No, it's
quits.
time, and then they're just there, and they're like, "Well, I didn't finish." Like, babe, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Oh
not
my gosh.
finishing.
You're-
Like,
yeah.
You asked me my craziest thing on set. I just remembered. There was one time I was getting fucked so hard by Cliff Jensen, and Michael Del.
Oh my god.
His dick is so good, and he
Take it back.
like does not hold back. He power fucks you.
Yeah.
And Michael Del Rey was an extra, and he looks over and he's like, "Oh, I think something red is running down your leg."
Oh my god.
He fucked me
No.
till I bled.
I've never
We
bled.
kind of hot, but also like
We
I
wiped
never
it up and
fuck.
just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We love that.
Kind of love.
I know. I was like,
and if
popping
you're
my cherry.
into
It wasn't
you're
a
like,
tear though, right? It was just like
No, I don't know what it was. I've been good now, so
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You're like, wow. she's
Didn't cause
so
lasting
fucked
damage.
So
Yeah.
hard.
it was my hymen. I had it really
Yeah.
strong.
It was
Virgin.
time. You know, no one else could reach it yet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love that. What about you?
My crazy thing on set.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me think. I know like my least fun scene to film was we were filming out in the middle of like I mean I live in Montreal, which is in Canada, which is in Quebec, Canada, and we were filming like 2 hours outside of the city in like a fucking field with no bathroom and nothing. It took 12 hours.
Oh,
and
bitch.
I was the
awful.
only person who English was my first language, and I was like, oh my god, it took all day, and oh my god, it was just like so hot that day. There was no wind. Like it does get really hot in Montreal in the summer. It gets so
It's
humid
really
and hot.
humid,
It was
yeah.
so hot, and like my makeup kept getting fucked, and then there was a dirt road, and every once in a while a car would go by, so you can imagine sweat and makeup, and then dirt.
makeup.
By the end of the day, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I'm gonna cry. And then I was like, I literally was like, oh my god, I feel so ugly. And I was like, I have to stop talking with this. If I cry right now, it is over.
Yeah.
It is over. Like we cannot, like I can't look. And I was like, they're just gonna have to like, thankfully they did something.
They did something.
But I was like, I'm never gonna recover from this in my mind.
No, that
Yeah,
sounds
that
like
was like my
bookings were like,
day.
no, babes, no. No one
Yeah,
wants to book you anymore.
but that was like definitely like the wildest set. It was just such a long day, and at the end of it, I was like, I'm not shooting outside anymore. I'm gonna tell them that's not
I
for me.
hate that.
That's not for me.
Also Montreal.
bunch
I
of
don't want to
outside
shoot outside
sets.
anymore.
Bless her heart. Hers are like public and outside. She's like in an alley. She's in an elevator. She's on a
Crazy.
car.
Back
She's
When
in a
OF
parking lot.
rules were
I'm like-
a little looser.
Yeah, now
Oh.
they're so strict.
I
and
got
get it
from
bad.
Ruby in
God
Montreal,
bless.
and
I'm like,
in the middle of winter, they
Yeah.
had me fuck outdoors, like make that make
Yeah,
sense.
no.
And they put me in the
Oh.
back alley of like, it was on St. Catherine.
out in the village in an
And then
alley.
We were fucking in the back alley,
Wild
and
and
then the
crazy.
restaurant beside their headquarters like opened up, and they started like moving shit to the back. So I'm literally being railed against a brick wall.
Oh my God, no.
And then like this guy comes out and he's like staring at us, and then my scene partner's like, can we like stop? Like I can't get hard like
That's
this.
fucked.
And then the director was like, no, like we have to keep going. And then so we tried to keep going, and then I had to like, we had like a cardboard box on
my
the
God.
ground. It was so dirty.
Oh my
And like, I was like having
God.
pop on a stick, and then it just couldn't work, so they had to like change it to make us film indoors.
Yeah,
And
that's nuts.
I wish we got that whole scene. I was like, well, like maybe we shouldn't like do that anymore. It was also
winter.
like
Yeah.
it was like March.
Yeah, fucking
In
cold.
Montreal, it's like negative. I don't know in Fahrenheit. It was like probably like
I don't know Fahrenheit
20.
either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it was crazy cold.
Cold as shit.
I was in a skirt. Like it was
Like
not
easily
cute.
minus 10 Celsius.
It was actually on my birthday.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that's fucking
happy
crazy.
I think I went out with you that
Oh my
night.
God, we did go out that night.
Yeah.
We went to Unicorn Party.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a fun day.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my God.
But
Then we
yeah,
went
I
to
was, like,
Stereo.
feeling it.
Woof.
Yeah. Stereo.
That was
Sometimes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again. Sorry. Not doing
No,
that.
I did
Nuts.
one Trans Angel scene that was outside, and literally, it fucked up the cameras. They had to get rid of and replace all the equipment because the sun. And we're in Vegas.
Oh,
so
my
you
God, it
know that's
melted.
Crazy.
fucked
Not
the
it
cameras.
melting the
It damaged
camera.
it.
No, that's insane.
Wow.
And you're so I like already like get hot on set with all like the lights and stuff. I can't
Yeah.
imagine being outside in the heat and like having to do it all.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You're like riding, your legs are like shaking and you're sweating. You're like, wow, this is hot.
Thankfully, I was in a pool.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. I was on a little floaty.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Oh my
okay,
God.
that was cute. Okay,
That's
I'm
kinda
thinking
kind.
like desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get-
that? There's a different rate for that, babe.
Yeah.
You want me out there? Okay.
Yeah.
I filmed once in the desert for. No, I didn't. Never mind.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was
Yeah.
I was confused. I was there with her while she was
Yeah.
filming. Yeah. My desert scene was a green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys have a favorite scene you've ever done?
I've honestly only done like 3.
What
But my
was your
most
favorite of the
recent one
3?
was it was with
They get
Reese
better
Rideout
each
and
time.
KCK. And it
Love
was
Reese
with Jim
Rideout.
Powers.
And
Oh,
Casey's
Reese
so
is
sweet
nice.
too. Met
Jim
her a
was
couple
so
times.
fun.
Jim Powers.
Yeah.
Like being on set with him, it was just
He's
like it was
fun.
a cute moment. It
Yeah.
was fun, and like we all were
Wild.
like knew all our lines. Like it just flowed through.
Love.
Reese was hot. I know Casey.
He's so
like
hot.
it just vibed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone was verse.
Oh,
So it was
nice.
good, but
I
was it,
love
like,
that.
split, like,
I love that.
not one of us
Everyone's
just
carrying the word.
bottoming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody's stuck like doing one thing all
Honestly,
day.
he bottomed the most out of us. So I was like,
Duh.
Reese.
He's so
Yeah,
scrumptious.
he's a good one.
Mwah.
Mwah.
No.
Shout out.
Very cute.
No, so cute.
Good vibes. That's
Yeah.
like my fave.
Do you have a fave?
My fave would be my gangbang I did last year. That's nominated.
iconic.
I took
Oh, cute.
7
I think it's
hits
gonna
in one
win.
scene.
I think it's gonna win.
Oh, I
I was the
love
only
so
training to get
amazing.
gangbang last year because I begged Jim to do it for
Okay.
literally
Please,
years.
please.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. No, that's
Yeah.
And then I got it, and literally it was perfect. I was a stripper. I got
So
to come
hot.
in and like dance for them. I felt so beautiful too.
Yeah,
Like it
you
was a
look
day where
gorge.
everything went right. My hair, my makeup,
amazing.
performance.
And like that's what you want. Like you were the star of the show.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so good that you like
Yeah.
wanted it for so long. And
I
got
feel
it.
like more trainings need to get gangbang. I hate seeing.
I want to
No,
do it so
seriously.
I've
bad.
only
Gangbang
done
me,
4
everybody.
guys at once. I did 4 guys, but it was like for OF.
That's a nice train though.
Yeah.
no, it was good though.
I
'cause
think
they,
4
tapped it
constitutes a
out.
gangbang.
And, like,
Rotation.
we only
Oh,
have so many
yeah.
holes.
I think
so was
4
like,
is a gang.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, because foursome.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
5-7 exist? I don't think so.
No, I'd say after like, and I
I feel
think
like that's orgy.
I
Yeah,
think
where
even
does
3
orgy
guys,
start?
1 girl is like it's like a micro mini.
I think
gangbang.
orgy starts at 5.
Orgy starts at
For
5.
some
But
reason.
to me, an
Yeah.
orgy is everybody fucking each other. A gangbang is all on one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scene?
Oh, probably the last one I did for it wasn't Kink but the affiliate one.
Love
And
it.
it was
Kink
like a
Trans.
VR one.
Oh,
and-
I just had to cancel
Yeah.
a scene for them because my test came late. I've had to cancel them so many times. I'm
Yeah.
like, I swear.
No, I love
every
the
time something
directors
shit
there. I'm
happens.
obsessed with
It's
the
cool.
team here. They're so cute.
did one for
But,
them,
Tristan,
I know
he's
they
great.
Tristan,
Yeah.
he loves
Yeah.
you. He always rates about
Yeah.
you.
We need to do a
he
scene
loves
together.
No, we should. That'd be
You
so
guys
fun.
should.
Break the internet.
I love like
Let's
love
do an
the kinky
OnlyFans
one.
collab. Then we make the money.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
No,
too.
like the 4 of us.
Literally.
Exactly.
The floor.
We're down.
No, we
Yeah.
should.
We're down.
No, it's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
But no, that scene it was so cute. They had me like get into a bath and like I was in like a little
Cutesy,
robe
cutesy
and
pie.
then we fucked and it was VR and then he like fucked me and then I fucked him and
Who
then
was the male talent?
it was Sage.
Oh,
Sage is
they
so
love
sweet.
him.
I
They
love
love him.
him.
He's so
So
sweet.
sweet.
He's so breedable.
Yeah, no, his
Love it.
whole is like so nice and
So
like
much.
I like was having trouble getting hard on a scene with him before that and he was like, if you want to just like use me to get hard and I was like,
Yeah,
No, I
Literally
love it.
stop.
He's so cute.
And he was all tied up on the bed. Oh, that was the scene before.
love it.
But
My
this
first-
last scene I liked.
Nice.
I did kink with him. He was suspended.
Crazy.
Okay.
It
hot.
was so fun.
love
Yeah.
And he looked so innocent too. And I got to be like a dominatrix for the first time.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
getting
it's
into
so
it.
fun.
I
No,
love
I love
it.
it. Yeah.
I think my favorite scene, it was filmed with one of my best friends, Marcus McNeil, and it was in a bowling alley. And it was like a
Oh, yeah,
huge
I saw
ad
that
scene
one.
for
That
Trans
looks so
Angels.
beautiful.
I love that scene. They have me bowling in 6-inch heels, and we were talking about this last night. So the extra was like, so they had to get shot of a strike. And the extra was like, oh, I'll do it. And he's all confident and he gets a gutter ball. And then I was like, let me try. And then I like took it and I was skipped up in my little heels and I got 3 strikes in a row.
Stop, you gotta
I was
cheat.
striking and striking everywhere we looked.
Did they keep that in the footage?
They kept, yeah, they
Okay.
did.
Oh, I hope
Nice.
So
so.
I love it
That's
because I can
so
say
good.
that those are not like fake; those are real.
You
I
do
got
your
my
own
strikes.
stunts.
Yeah.
I do my own stunts, honey.
Woman.
That was my favorite, and I did a
Tom Cruise.
scene. I did a scene also for Trans Angels with Archie Page, and it was a cowgirl. And I was on a
Oh,
mechanical
hot.
bull.
That looks good.
It was
Yeah.
so hot.
Actually,
so
I think
fun.
I saw some of that.
It was
No,
really
they
fun.
always plug your stuff on Pornhub.
They love
I'm
me.
always
Trans
mad.
Angels
It's such a
loves me.
mindfuck
I
to
love
be.
them so much. I
Yeah.
love I'm like such a little gooner. I love being stupid, and the scripts are always like so ridiculous.
They are so.
So I love Trans Angels,
very
yeah,
bad.
and they've got a really good team out of Montreal. Like, so I'm
Yeah.
happy with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So like dating outside of. Do you guys date in the industry? Do you guys date out of the industry? Like, how is that?
I'm
prefer
currently
to
dating
date
in.
out.
I
Just
like
because
dating right now.
I don't
Okay.
shit where I eat personally, but I don't want to be uncomfortable or feel jealous about him.
Yeah.
And I'm also like, only I can be a sex worker. Like,
No, oh my god,
No,
no,
I
I
feel
the
the
same.
same.
I
Yeah.
like want to date someone and like I do my business and do my work, but like
Let
you
me
can't
do
fuck
that.
anyone else.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
like,
Okay.
you don't fuck
That's what
anyone
my
else,
last relationship
I'm
was
just
like.
can't.
That crashed.
No.
I get so
Yeah.
jealous.
I can relate.
I know, because you feel like a little
Especially other trans
hypocritical.
girls.
I felt really hypocritical. I was like
Honey,
hoping he
no.
cheated on me.
Just me.
Just
Like-
just me. That's it. Is this not good enough for you?
No,
Literally,
exactly.
that's like, I'm like,
Yeah, that's so
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing somebody right now. It's going
Okay.
amazing. He's actually a gay porn star.
Oh,
He's
wow.
been in the industry a long ass time, and he's like pansexual. But like filming wise, he does mostly gay. We have one Trans Angel scene out together. We gangbanged him, and yeah, it was really fun. And he's like, it's so nice because like he knows the work. He knows what
Yeah.
I've got to do, and he's so chill about it. And like, you know, I also get to film with him. I hate collabing, really. I don't hate it. I love it, but canceling all this stuff versus like
Yeah.
with him, like I'm comfortable, like I'll pay him a rate and I just keep the scene because it's his job too, right?
Yeah,
And like
totally.
he helps me make so much money.
Yeah.
So like we have like it worked out and like it's good because there's no jealousy and like I don't care. I'm like I told him I want to be the only girl you have sex with. We've done
Yeah.
unless it's a thing together.
Okay.
Or if he got a scene, I'm not gonna deny him the scene. Like that's his job too, right? But like I don't care really. We're kind of open. Like if he wants to fuck a guy, that's hot to me.
No, I
No,
love
it's like so hot.
That's
But
what
like,
turns me on so
but like,
much.
I want to watch.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Corner.
But like, I just want
It's
to be
just
the
us three in
only.
the corner.
I want to be the only girl he has sex with. But it's nice because my last relationship was with somebody. He's an awesome guy, but like, very, very different. Like,
He wasn't as encouraging as
no,
Chris.
Yeah.
there was like he got jealous, and that totally understandable.
No, it's a very hard thing.
Yeah,
to
and it
wrap
just
your
got
head
to a point where
around.
he just
Yeah.
couldn't take it anymore, and I couldn't keep hurting him. And but
Yeah.
also I'm like, I can't like turn down this money. Like we have
No.
we have 15 minutes.
No,
You know what I mean?
there's
Like,
there's a
and you
time
gotta set
limit.
your life up. Like, I'm not done yet. I need to buy a couple houses.
No,
Like,
you need to set up for your future.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, you can
There's a
make
shelf
it
life.
and you can like maneuver through, but you
Exactly.
won't always be in front of the camera the whole
No.
time. And so you need to like capitalize like when it's going
Yeah.
because if you're not, someone else is.
I'm not gonna
And
like
like that's just
stop
You have to
now
play your
on,
cards
like,
right.
one of the top
100%.
performers in the
Yeah.
country. Like,
yeah. No, totally.
it's so I feel like for me right now it really works to have somebody who's like super open and like he's like such a hippie. Like he's literally at an ayahuasca retreat right now.
Oh,
I'm jealous. I
cute.
want to be there. It's like yeah, like he's like very like open. We're so into communication and it's great because we like lift each other up and he
Yeah. I love
like
that.
respects what I've got to do and there's no like jealousy or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, I
that's
love
that's
that.
definitely like one of the positives
I love
of
it.
like dating within the industry. They just get it.
I can see
It's
how
just
it
like
would be
a they know
toxic
how it works.
too.
No,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally see how it could. Like, I don't know if I could be with a guy who did mostly straight porn. I
Right.
don't know. Maybe because
No,
then
that's true.
everybody can get jealous,
that's
and
true.
I'm not perfect, and maybe I would. Like,
I definitely would.
yeah,
Oh, no, for
I like
sure.
feeling like there's something that's kind of mine about him, and
Yeah.
and like I said, we filmed with girls together. That's friends of mine. Like, that's fine with me. Like, Like if y'all ever want to come film with me and my man, like
It's
let's
different when you're
DPM,
there.
let's go.
And it's also different when
That's-
you know the girls.
When I know, I
True.
want to know the
Yeah.
girls, and also he
Yes.
anytime like we had our transnatal scene, he was like, "Are you okay with this? Like these are your friends." Like and I was like, "Oh my god, of course!" Like I trust these. It was with Bailey and Renna, and
yeah,
he was
yeah.
the pizza boy, and it was so fun.
okay,
Me and
yeah,
Bailey
I just
DP'd
saw
him.
that.
I think I saw that.
It was a
yeah.
good one, yeah. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's different like when you know the girls, because like you know their
Yeah.
intentions, you know like
I know
who
some
they
girls
are,
that
like,
I
what
would
they're
not let
about.
that happen
Yeah.
with.
Yes,
No.
no,
Like,
and
I
it's
know
always
what you're
hard
up to.
because
Yeah.
like when guys are into trans girls, there can be like crossover sometimes.
Yeah.
And then
A
it's
lot
like
of- yeah.
it's hard because then you're like seeing someone and then it's like, oh, like you fucked these other girls.
Everybody.
And then it's like, yeah, no, literally, and you're like, oh, okay, so like how do you handle that? You know? It's
Yeah,
gonna be a different
Right.
thing.
That's
I'm learning
totally-
in Vegas though, like everyone fucks each other.
Everyone.
Here.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I'm with a guy that
Vegas
was
is a
like with
swingers
3
club.
other my friends, and I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
at least they said
Yeah.
good things about him, so I'm like, okay,
No,
Yeah.
totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love that I'm like I said, my boyfriend's like pansexual. I'm his first girlfriend. He's
my
only
God.
ever been in like relationships with other men before. So it's nice because I kind of get a gay best friend and a white friend. And I know so many girls like might be a hater with that and they're like, oh, I don't want. But I'm just like, it's so nice being with somebody who's like queer for once
Yeah.
because like I just don't relate to like a straight guy with a normal job. We don't have anything. I'm like
No.
not like some porn stars are more like chill girls. Like I'm fucking weird and I love a party. Like I'm fun. I love like I need somebody who can like keep up with my lifestyle a little bit more and like. I like dressing like a slut. I like
Yeah.
all the. I need somebody who wants to see me
Totally.
this way and like
Show you
like
off.
celebrates
Yeah.
it, shows me off. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be told like you can't wear that. I'm like, babe, my job is being naked. What do you mean I can't wear a little?
Literally.
Like I'm gonna be fucking naked.
Like, I'm marketing right now.
I'm every
Like,
day is a
yeah,
marketing
I'm
spree,
working.
baby.
Yeah.
Like bring the
And, like,
business card.
Always on the clock.
Always.
And
yeah.
the cock.
Yeah, when like a lot
Yeah.
of men have like toxic masculinity and
I
like they just
know.
can't handle a girl that like is
Yeah.
seen in the light that like a lot of us are.
Or the
They'll never
looking
get the
boyfriend.
privilege of
breadwinner.
being with us.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
and it's like
that's
there's
the thing.
now you can go be with a boring bitch then. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's it. You know,
It's-
you can jerk
yeah.
off to me in your free time, but you can get married to her. You know
What
I
you
mean?
said too, Leah, about being the breadwinner, like it's just a fact. For the most part, us girls in this industry are gonna make more money, and it's hard to find a guy who's not intimidated by that.
Right.
Because
For
even
sure.
sometimes, like, if I get a sugar daddy, like, am I making more on? I'm making more on my own than he's gonna be able to give me, because there's really no limit to what you can make in this
100%,
industry.
and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You don't need to like ask someone for money. You don't need to like get
I
approval
love
for
it. I
stuff.
love
You can just like live your life.
Anything
for
I want, I
yourself,
can make
you know?
happen. You know.
But any extra money is always accepted. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
you have like your foundation.
But I like having someone like we have our own money like but like I'm fine that I make more. It doesn't bother me. Like it's I think things are even and like you just have to work it out because it's hard to find somebody when you are doing this job that like has a job that's gonna make more than you. Like people
also
say a
takes
man
you
should make more,
seriously
and
as
a
and-
tranny.
because
Yeah.
a
And will be
doctor's
public
not
with
gonna
you,
fucking take out for the
invite
maybe
you
for
to
the
see their
most part a
family.
trans porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for
totally.
sure.
It's not
And
gonna
it's like-
happen. Maybe it will. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. Maybe there's a lucky girl, but
Especially like at our age too.
we're
like
so
unless
young.
you want to date
yeah.
older, like I've dated older, but then there's such like a gap in life experience, and it's like we can build a life together, but like, well, I'm gonna be 40 and you're gonna be 60, like.
That's what I want.
My boyfriend's 40 and I'm 25.
I'll push your wheelchair,
But I
babe.
love it.
Put me in the wheel.
Put me in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, I'm like seeing someone younger now and it's like amazing.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
because
it
he's
can
like
be fun.
29, I'm 26, I'm like, wait, this is so good. Like we get the same
Little
references
stepson
and like
roleplay.
But
it's like a
26
good-
is not that young. Like they know by then to
Yeah.
be responsible and not
No,
like
totally.
a 13-year-old boy.
No,
You know?
Yeah.
literally.
You need somebody
Honey, I've
who's
dated older that
mentally
act
right.
more immature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the midlife crisis goes hard, so.
I love a midlife crisis. Take
Can't
my
wait
shit.
for mine.
Buy me a car.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead
my
of buying
God.
yourself a car, buy me a car.
Leave
Yeah,
your wife.
please. I feel like part of a midlife crisis is like a young hot girl.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I've been a
for
part of a lot of midlife crises.
Yeah.
That's
When's
comes
that?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're like,
have
it's
my
a cute
wife for
moment.
You're like,
Who is
Who is
this?
this?
oh my
That
god.
was
Oh
so
my gosh,
the
I
truth.
love it.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
So funny.
Yeah.
What about you? Like, what are you into? Are you seeing
Like
anyone?
dating.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to, but I don't
I try to
know.
encourage her because she like for a while was just so like stuck on industry, and then I was like, you need to
Yeah.
like go out for fun.
I got like
Yeah.
traumatized by the first two guys I saw like post transition. I think I told you before, but one of them was like a secret sissy. But like, he didn't tell me
always.
for like 3 months, like until we were like in it, and I had hot feelings, and then
He catfished.
He was,
They wanna
he was
be
giving
you.
this,
They
like,
don't wanna be with
construction,
you.
like dirty worker vibe, and like just like a manly man. And then
Always,
it turns out
always
that was
these
all like a
guys.
facade, and it like fucked me up mentally because I was like, is this all I'm gonna get? Like,
Oh
I don't know.
my God.
Oh.
And then so I was like scarred from that, and then I was single forever, and then I was like kind of in like a sex cult. For,
Oh my God, I love
a
you.
couple years with a couple OF people.
I know that. I know
and
this story,
then
babe.
that was like kind of like fucked up, and then so I like stayed single, and then I've been single since. But I don't know. Some nights I'm like alone, and
She's
I'm like,
going
I want someone
out.
to watch a show with me.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
want to cuddle.
You need
Yeah.
like you need a boyfriend because like last night we got home and I was wearing like this like Tinkerbell nightie and like boxers and like had my hair and I was like the best thing about having a boyfriend is I know he'd be eating me out looking
No,
like this.
literally,
He would be
with
eating
my
me out
bonnet
looking
on,
like
like,
this
that.
and like
He's like,
happy
what
to
a
do
fuck?
it. That's
Yeah,
the
the
best
bonnet
thing.
size.
You need somebody like to see you in your little ugly little rat in the
And I still love you.
in my little like slippers at home and my bonnet on.
Yeah. They're, like,
I
still
just need someone
obsessed.
to be like crazy
I
with,
love it.
like
Yeah.
just like my weird self, like with somebody, like I don't know.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's
We're working
nice.
on
You
it.
need somebody who's like a best friend and a boyfriend all in one. Like that's the best.
You need like a
type.
cheerleader, someone that's
Yeah,
gonna encourage
exactly.
you.
When I'm like, oh, I feel
100%.
ugly,
Cheer
and then
you
they're
on.
like, you're hot, and then I'm like,
Exactly,
okay,
exactly.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what you're saying about like these men where they come out, it's always the construction workers, always these manly men.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be because here's the thing: these men they don't allow themselves to have a shred of femininity in their day-to-day life.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
everybody, it's the yin and yang. You need to have like there's parts of all of us that are more masculine than you know what I mean. Like and same with men. Like they need to have like everybody's gonna. We all come from a man and a woman. Like, you're gonna have parts of yourself. Your feminine side needs to be something you can access. Like, it's not realistic to be this macho dude all the time. So then what happens is they get so obsessed with us because we're so hyper feminine. A lot of us trans women, like, and they need to hide in the closet. But if you could just like be real and like that's why I'm like if bitches want to say something about me having like my little like queer boyfriend, I'm like, well, your man's a secret crossdresser. We know plenty of girls where that has been the case.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
It's
because they compartmentalize instead
guys
of like
I've talked
mesh
to. It's
everything
every,
together.
Yeah,
That, and also I
you need
feel
to
like
just be more than one person all the time.
Yeah.
they're so feminine on the inside
Yeah.
that they want to play with dolls, and we're
Yeah.
the dolls that they're playing
Yeah.
with.
No,
Also,
literally, or they're obsessed with making you like as
Yeah.
feminine as like
Yeah.
possible, and then they're
Exactly.
like,
We're their Barbie dolls
And-
that they're playing with.
No,
like
yeah.
I don't want to be a
For sure.
hater
And
either.
especially you two. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be a hater either because like it's not wrong if you want to cross dress. Like we have so many fans.
No,
that are-
so many of my
some
fans
people
are
they
totally
need the outlet.
seasoned.
They need,
Totally,
but what's
It's
wrong
just
about
not
it
my
is
journey in a
when you
relationship.
start a relationship
Yeah.
with a trans girl who doesn't expect this, and then this whole time you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I was part of your kink. But like if
Exactly.
maybe
That's
like there's
fucked,
girls
yeah.
who they're fine with their men doing that, and that's totally okay. I'm like I will never judge somebody. I'm not gonna kink shame you. Like everybody needs an outlet, and some people can't express their femininity day to day, so they resort to this. And I guess what I was saying the issue is you should have known that from the get go
Exactly.
because you
Honest.
could have
It
made
was
your
the lack of
decision.
honesty,
Maybe
'cause
you
it's
would have
like-
cared less had you
yeah.
known the whole time that
Exactly.
maybe it
And
wouldn't have been
I'm
for you.
kinda, like into that now. Not like the whole
Yeah.
thing, but like we were just
She
talking.
loves
You've
a bottom
opened up.
bitch.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you said you're a new
I love
top-
a bottom
yeah.
bitch, and like if
Topping
he wants to wear my
sister.
thong, like I'll
I
fuck
love
you
the
in my
top.
thong. Like I
Yeah.
think that's hot.
And that's
Like,
the thing. So
but
maybe
at
if
the
you
time-
had known and
Had
he
you
was
been
honest,
honest,
it would have
yeah.
been like, oh,
And
this
I-
is something
I
you're
was
into. We
baby
can work
tranny,
with this.
So I was like
So,
freaked
like,
out. I didn't even
Yeah,
know what
when
it
you're a baby
was.
tranny too, you're not. It takes time to get.
I was expecting to
accepted.
have like a manly man, and then
Well-
it was not that, and my illusion was shattered, and then it was.
And I think it's
Yeah.
like common as like a baby tranny to like look for validation like in men, and so
And
it's
these
like
are
when
the
you're
men you go
getting
to,
that
the
from a super
masculine,
masculine man,
dirty
and then
man,
they flip
yeah.
it on you, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, so like I am just a fetish, and like I guess
Yeah.
this is it.
It's yikes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's, like,
It's
it
on
was
yikes.
very that, but yeah,
She's out
Woof.
here, she's dating.
Yeah.
We're trying.
we're fine.
Yeah.
On Hinge, on
You
Bumble.
know?
You're the prettiest girl in the world,
Grinder.
so you're
We're
gonna.
like, she's like on FaceTime
Try.
sharing her screen. We're like, yes, no, yes. Okay, let's message.
Love.
Yeah.
You know?
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll call her and I'll be like, I'm banned from Tinder, so I'll go on.
Oh my God, same.
I'll go on
Same.
like some whatever
Yeah,
dating
I'm
app,
dating.
and I'll just be like, let's do a speed ride. I'll do it with my boyfriend too, and I'll just go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and then I lock it and never answer them.
Oh my
No,
God.
same.
It's
It's
like a little
not-
video game.
I like a
It
speed
is.
Girls are so bad at that. It's
Dating
like,
apps
oh,
are
he
so
would.
wild though. They're not
Oh,
meant
no.
to work.
What are
They
your
want you to
thoughts
keep
on
coming.
Grindr?
I've never been on it, but I've always been a Tinder girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. You know,
I like
I
Grindr.
love the
I
little
like
Grindr
it.
moment.
Here's the thing: once in a while, I'm not looking for love and I'm looking for like somebody to film content with or maybe I just want sex no strings attached. Like that's when Grindr is good for me.
100%.
You're rarely gonna find love on there. It can happen. Anything can happen.
No,
You
it
can
has
find love
happened to me.
wherever.
Yeah.
But
Oh my god.
yeah,
We were together
twice.
twice.
I met a boyfriend on Grindr
2.5
once too.
years we were together. And
Yeah.
it started as a hookup. I just went to his house and like
That's
fucked, and then
hot.
it just like we
Anything
got
can
together.
happen.
Oh my God.
2.5 years was crazy.
But
That's a modern
sometimes
love
you
story.
just want
but I was
somebody
like,
you
we should
know
be
what
on a
they're looking
commercial.
for.
No, we're not together, but
Yeah.
still, it was a cute love story. It was a moment.
Yeah. Because what I
even the guy I'm
hate,
talking to now, about 5 years ago.
Grindr's
Okay.
good because it's people looking for hookups versus like, I hate, and what so many girls like, get so resentful with dating is like, on a dating app where people are looking for, love or a connection, whatever, they see a tranny and then all of a sudden instantly it's about sex. Instantly. And it's like,
No,
I don't even know
that
a
is
thing about
such a
you. What's your
problem.
job? Like,
100%.
And you can tell right away.
right
'cause
away.
They try to make
And
it
it's
sexual.
like, if you want that, go on Grindr because when we're on Grindr, maybe that's what we're looking for.
Totally.
You know
and
what I
also,
mean?
it's like I don't want to have to explain my whole backstory to someone before we even meet for the first time.
Yeah.
Or explain like what being trans is or
No.
what that looks like. And it's
Google
like,
it, bitch.
on,
Google
like,
it.
Bumble and Tinder and stuff. That's like typically what happens because it's guys that have never experienced it.
Yeah.
And so they want to know all the info, and then you spend all this time, and then they're like, okay, actually, it's like not for me. And you're like, okay, well, this is
Totally.
like exhausting, and like I just would rather not.
Dating's exhausting, but like for us, like as being trans and in the industry, it's just like extra.
Double whammy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double whammy.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like I'm trans. They're like, oh, okay, and then it's like, oh, I do porn. It's like, oh, I can't do that. And you're like,
Yeah, it's one or the other that
okay,
things
yeah.
or then
Or
the
they're, like,
second they find that you do,
obsessed and
yeah,
they're
they're
a
obsessed, but
chaser.
it's like chaser energy and they just want you for when they want you.
Oh, can I
That's
film
why
with you?
I
I
like
wanna do
now.
porn.
I
Yeah.
need
Yes,
I
something
get
out of
all
it.
that.
I
Like,
need
in
something
the-
out of
In
it.
the summer, I was like newly single on the apps, and this guy was really cute. And then we were talking about like what I do for work, and he's like, "Oh, like I've kind of always wanted to do that. Like I'd love to get together and like pick your brain on it." I was like, "Do you want to get to know me, or are you trying to have a business meeting? Because like this
Yeah.
is
No,
not
yeah.
like what's gonna happen."
If it's a
I'm
business
not giving
meeting,
you
like
a
I'm sending you an
band-aid.
invoice,
No,
babe, that
yeah,
costs
I was like,
money.
absolutely
I'm not giving you
not.
mindset
I'm
and
handing
tricks.
out
I have to learn them on my
$1,000
own.
seminars.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, get out of here.
Crazy.
I was like, that's embarrassing.
I think the worst thing a girl in this industry can do with a guy that isn't in the industry is put him in
Put
the
him in the
industry.
industry.
Honey,
The
keep
worst
him at
thing.
home.
And some of these girls
I
love to do that.
I learned that one.
I've
the
seen
hard
it happen
way.
over and
Same.
over, and it never
Wow.
ends well.
No, it
And
doesn't.
like the guy I'm talking to now, I was like, no.
Don't mix business and
I was like,
pleasure.
no,
That's
I don't
good,
want to film
that's
with you. I
good.
don't want to do anything. Like, let's just keep it off
You
camera.
gotta keep it
Yeah.
cute sometimes.
I don't want to. Like, just you're like mine, and like that's it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with a little like POV sex tape.
That's
that
so
we can watch.
romantic
Right?
and
But
sexy.
Or like
your
a
face
little
is
your
no
friends
tripod.
in.
No,
Yeah.
or it's like you're filming me sucking your dick, and then I post it on Twitter and I don't tag you because
Your
you don't
face is
have a
not
tag.
in
Yeah,
it.
no.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
a straight dick.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's hot to
exactly.
me
Yeah.
because then people are like, oh my god, who is it? Oh my god, this is so
It's a
hot.
se-
And I'm
it's
like,
a
this
secret
horseman.
surprise.
You don't
man.
know.
And they get a little
Yeah.
rush out of it too because they're not used to it.
They love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, definitely. But I know what you mean. I feel like because you're going to put them in and then you're going to expect them to behave. Like, babe, have you male porn stars? They're not out here behaving.
You're gonna give them
Yeah.
attention
we-
and
I'm not
money.
saying we
no,
are.
Yeah.
literally.
But
and then it can
they're
get
going to want,
messy,
you know,
and they,
they're
like,
going to want to make money off it. Because once you
Yes.
do porn, you've done porn, babe. You're out
Yeah,
there. Like,
you-
that
you've
affects
already-
the
you might as
rest
well
of your
go
life.
balls to the wall.
You might as well. So they're not going to just film with you.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think.
And like I'm so not okay.
Maybe if you have
with
the
it.
I've
best
seen
man in
so
the
many
world.
girls get so jealous about the guys shooting with other girls too, and it's like,
And then it's messy. And
then
it's
you
like it's not
can't
the other girl's
shouldn't
fault.
be in here.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
like,
Totally.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
totally. And then it gets messy with like OF and stuff, and like revoking consent, and then it's
Yikes.
like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
whole
I
mess.
had
a
my
whole nother
Pornhub
story.
taken down because I filmed a sex tape with one of my first
No.
boyfriends, and then he reported it because he revoked consent.
Oh my
That's
god.
rude.
Yeah, but I rebuilt it, so it's fine. But
Yeah.
I was
It's doing more than
You're like,
okay.
I'm doing fine.
I gotta
Yeah.
get a restraining order against him. He's looking
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I
He
feel
came to
like it's-
AVN last year. He
Oh,
crossed
honey.
state lines to find her.
Oh.
Stop it.
It was wild.
He's obsessed.
He
He's
is.
powerful.
Hopefully security's tighter this year.
She turns to me, she's like, that's him. I was like,
No, I'd be like shaking. I'd be so scared.
No,
Yeah.
so scared.
Doing meet and greets is low key scary because
Yeah.
you really never know.
there's
Yeah.
some amazing
I
fans,
can
but there's some
imagine. And
that
like you
are
have
a lot.
so much content out there, so it's like there you build a relationship with fans and messaging on OnlyFans and doing stuff like that.
The interpersonal relationship.
It's there, but then sometimes it's like people feel a little too connected, and like there are
Parasocial.
boundaries that like need to be set.
Totally.
You
Yeah.
know, and just because you've seen me on set doing this, like please don't
Yeah, you don't
Like,
actually know me.
physically like accost me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
no, for sure.
Before we wrap it up, is there anything exciting you guys have coming up and like anything you want to plug or anything?
I have lots of really hot, sexy scenes. we're about to film. I just filmed with Emma Rose, and
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
we're about to do a scene together. All four of us right
we
after
gotta
this.
do it. We gotta do it. We're
So
not
you
doing
gotta check
anything.
it
We're not
out.
doing anything today, is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
My
You have to make that
website,
happen.
Yeah.
BrittneyKate.com. Check me out. Subscribe. I'll see you there.
Love.
Honestly, I've been like working so hard lately. I have so much new content coming. Some awesome scenes coming out. I'm filming as soon as I get back to Canada, getting back into it after a little break. About to buy my first home. Brittney just bought her first home, so let's give her 10.
Congratulations.
Let's give her 10.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your success is
Yeah,
well-deserved.
thank you. Yeah, so I guess that, and we've been saying this every podcast we've done.
We
but we
have
have music
recorded
coming
music.
out.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah,
I wanna hear
we're
it.
working. We want to do an EP. We have one song that's like about to be finished that we recorded literally forever ago. It's just how things go. We don't live in the same country.
No, so hard.
When we're together, it's like we got to make the most of every minute.
Yeah,
She's my best
totally.
friend and I love her.
But music
is
in the work
coming.
this
I'm
year.
guessing
Okay.
first half of this year that EP will drop.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
gonna be so
excited.
fun. Get ready for some slut music, you guys.
No, I literally
Her.
love
You guys need to be in a music video. I want to do a music video with like all the dolls because I love
my God,
girls.
please.
I'm a
That'd
girls
be
girl.
so
I
cute.
love like
I love.
yeah, giving
You
the
did
opportunity.
that song with what? Or no, you were featured.
I
Chase?
was-
She has a couple
It was like,
songs.
it was
I'm her
like they
video
said your
host.
She was in
same
one of her
video.
music videos.
Video
Chase
host.
said that I'm the Sia to
Her you're the
Maddie
you're the Maddie
Ziegler.
Ziegler.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
It was so cute.
That's
I
heavy.
loved it.
Chase is awesome.
Because I like listened to her music and then I
Yeah.
like was listening.
No, we
I was
love
like, oh,
Chase.
Brittney. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And then I saw
Brittany's
the video.
everywhere. Of course she'd be.
Oh, very cute. I was like, we love to see it.
The
I love
funniest
her.
thing is when she wore the T-shirt that said, it said,
Off yourself
unalive
if-
yourself
yeah.
if you're not Brittney Cade. And then they did a collab post, and then she got like insta jail
I was in
for that.
jail for a week, but it's
'Cause
worth
it
it.
says,
'cause
like,
it's Chase.
No, it's
Kate,
so
I
iconic.
I love her.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miss
Yeah.
Icon can do anything.
Love.
Love her.
Perfect. Well,
Love
thank you
that
guys
so
so much
much.
for coming.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having us, you
Yeah.
guys. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Obsessed.
Bye. See you next
Thanks.
time.
Okay. Bye, guys.